You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we... And... Dunyarzad.
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Talk about Dunyarzad first. It's...
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a...
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful belief. Got it. I hope my answers were set. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief.
Traveler?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from...
Ad Astra Avisask.
Hi, Catherine! Do you have any commissions for us to...
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's...
Wait.
And if possible, please also use your
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some...
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you and...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe...
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they did. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Fairs, the...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to...
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really...
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The homie Yanni's having a laugh.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting up. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the... But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out...
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the samsara of the...
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sage's activities. As for how we should pull that off...
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers!
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we...
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now... I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia... It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course...
Have you already caught the sage's attack?
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention. In any case, I probably can't... We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off. After all, every person in Sumeru City is... No way, that's too...
You mean it'd be too...
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single... Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. Are we really... Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have...
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting in practice...
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that
Setaria. Paimon we ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the day. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth the star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunity. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right?
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, But before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her right. We must somehow make her feel that way. Not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the...
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay
talking style and...
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over the divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ear?
Huh? Really? Nahida, you...
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future.
Of course. Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of...
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospects? The gods have spoken. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune...
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably...
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is...
Is that so? Well,
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they...
Is this another one of Sataria's favorites?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so when I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
we caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
Speaking of, where did you learn the...
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a...
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a...
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years...
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are...
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall, you were having a
Ah, that's right. I've always been... After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sume, but I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement.
What an admirable spirit for learning.
Sure.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've...
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or...
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Thank you so much. As long as I can...
So, was that every...
3 familiar faces should be in.
What's the point of all the information we've collected?
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her.
So, you mean you're going to possess...
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up... As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form, possessing them...
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonate.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long...
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been...
You're not wrong. It's always been painful,
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people...
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be
Alright, then...
Here she comes. Sitar...
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is a very different... are you still...
Oh, of course I'm listening. You...
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they?
So, which fortune do you want?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work?
I hear you. No problem at all. gods are asking. Sitaria, why
haven't I gone home?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the god. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is...
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute it?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida.
All I know are some abstract Haravatot theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and...
She's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arm...
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought...
Actually, while we're talking about him...
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root. He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want...
Oh? So, who are you siding? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray...
Akeem, you don't mean... you've...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything.
Come on! Sitaria's already started talking with Shishan.
So, Shishan, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many...
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming... In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by...
Please, please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick,
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Macho.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their...
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead.
Miss Sataria, nothing.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day... You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's... Child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really...
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. You're a peer. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about...
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance... I've just been working to meet the Grand Sages. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and one thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely let me see... let's use the most primitive method.
the Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too
Don't worry about that. I assure you, I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long...
All right, I trust you.
So,
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
the Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. Maybe it's time for me to find a...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring
the Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the... Well, now that we've made...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of...
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed...
accelerating.
Catherine, we're here! Oh,
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
shh. We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Cat.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out if something were to happen. My existence may be the only... After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my...
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make off. What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet.
No, I think she's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guard.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Well, regardless, as long as... Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Is the Hida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high ranking. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told and that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, sounds like she must... Yeah, now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. But after this time, another nose... Yeah, things would be a lot easier with... Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around... you mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying? Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still... There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gundar...
Insulation chamber deployed.
Pew pew!
Defensive mode engaged.
Estimating value of acquired items.
Potential treasure? All right, Curiosity. You win again.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all...
The outcast? An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
You're up,
Following order. Cleanup sequence initiated. Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword!
Yeah! Scatter! Spring forth!
Preparing for dust-up. Defensive mode engaged. Rain outlines your fate.
I'm a rock! Propagate!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
I'm a rock! isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! Scatter!
Witness the power of Guhua! Ultimatum protocol.
Germinate! Ha! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenary? Yeah, looks like. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exact. Going up against smart people is.
I'll have to grab a drink with Flame May when I'm back in the city.
The rainforest is the best.
Our recent catch was great. We definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Bishop mushrooms do I use?
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Kale! It's nice to see you again.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elizar. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia.
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the...
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to... to leave in such a hurry? Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia. And part of CI, I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time...
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just... Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elizar by now.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Cop. I'm here.
your dues.
I'm a rock. Yeah! Huh, I'm here. Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, plus, it's not like you could have known what happened. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I want...
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about...
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just...
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden...
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump... Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, how do we stop him? He's still at the academias. Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparent.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get...
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced her... You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you...
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Traveler?
Ah! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, Wait, no. Did you already finish your...
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to...
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this when my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah,
That sounds incredible!
oh, all right. Actually, remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want it...
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Where are you...
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish...
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? But how is he connected to the divine conscience?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic... Alas, if only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Ah! You... Why are you so mean to... I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive...
Apasia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? Wait, then where is Nahida?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Also, while we were running, the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness. So I can't, but even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight.
Oh no! Nahida's trap. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still... Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and... Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh, but she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida...
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a...
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro...
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you...
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always all I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia...
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms... If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert. Now that you mention it... I knew the Academia has never thought... But I still didn't expect them to do something as... arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the doctor and the balladeer. We have two Fatui... From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. But then, what is the connection between...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out.
I'll stay here for now. I still... If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rebuff. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia...
Accelerating. Please note, high chance of rainbows. Suggested observation spots marked on the map. Accelerating. Insulation chamber deployed.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah! Diana Special!
Defensive mode engaged.
Pew pew!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Let me read you a verse.
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Yeah! Can't handle your drink! Huh!
Defensive mode engaged.
Scatter! Propagate!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Pew pew!
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
I'm a rock! Diana Special! Springboard!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Pew pew!
Insulation chamber deployed.
I'm a rock!
May my final step. Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode. Rain outlines your fate.
I'm a rock! I'm here. Yeah!
Accelerating. Cleanup sequence initiated. Accelerating.
I should be able to get some cheaper spices.
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's so just past. Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Ethan went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were...
More Eremite mercenaries? How are they working for this?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the...
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always... And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages... Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos.
If I am to get to the bottom of this, Which brings me back to you, and why you... The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have
Al-Haytham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of
So that's your answer. Well, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge. No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own.
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't—
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
On the rock! Scatter!
New material discovered. Records updated.
No, my sword!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Before us lies Aru Village. This...
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. Wow!
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing is...
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does and why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you... As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's... Let's say, if I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me with...
I should have known you'd be difficult to...
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler?
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna...
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out once and... Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality, but how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect the... Hey, did either of you hear a word
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too...
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Well... Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each... the air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace.
Our savior has come! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, It is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the. And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it.
That's what I like to hear.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was you trying to be...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned... Rather,
Huh?
a little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report, as General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission. The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no...
So they...
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the Academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham? Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an
Yes. I was indeed tasked with
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the...
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance. You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no... After all, curiosity...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to... Answer me this. Did this...
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia.
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you. And now you, Dia. I believe.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad, I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to but then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that...
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's...
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright?
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go.
Whoa! Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with...
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. For...
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but...
It's been quite a while since I've seen the flame.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Propagate! Germinate!
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Look at you, Boo Down! Pew pew!
Preparing for dust up.
Cleanup sequence in the...
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? I'm a rock! Pew pew!
Defensive mode engaged.
Scatter! I'm a rock! The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sand.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking... I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now.
I can't say they've always been common, but recently, besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an
Another of... So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and...
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional...
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period. The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me...
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning...
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins?
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate...
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now... But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust...
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of... Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know.
Accelerating.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in... The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But, initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night. All the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching... After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater...
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars...
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then!
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you put... So, what do you make of the story? Really?
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was...
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser... In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusan...
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell...
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes... I've never seen... How can this be? To think. Our Archon has been amongst...
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good, but easier said than done. Especially since we don't have any leads.
Excuse me, are you here?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help...
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I wanna...
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropped. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague...
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find...
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can...
All right. But first...
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra...
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do
I had a feel.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was... Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought that... However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although one summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed... So grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his... Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like...
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really...
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to...
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god.
Huh? What?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Yeah!
All right. Let's ask...